Okay, this video, we're going to look at how to find the relative max and mins on the calculator. And go ahead and open up a graphing page. And we're going to graph this function right here. So we type it in x raised to the third, the exponent, minus 4x squared minus 4x plus 16. Once we have it typed in, we hit enter, and we have our graph. Now, the relative max and mins are where the graph turns around, so a peak and a valley. So this is the bottom part, this is a valley, and so we have a relative minimum at the bottom of this valley. We need to find it. There's also a maximum up here, but we can't see it. So to be able to find these points, we have to be able to see where it turns. So we're going to have to change the window scale of this so that we can see the top of this graph. And to do that, you're going to go into menu, and you go down to window, which is number 4. And usually I just use the settings, the window settings, the default one, and I go into there, and this window pops up. This is your X min, your X max. So this is the left side of the X axis, the right side of the X axis, and then you have the bottom end for the Y and the top of the Y. Since I need to raise the Y up to see it, I'm going to leave everything else where it is. The only one I'm going to change is the maximum. I'm going to make it go higher. It's currently at 6.6, so I'm going to raise it up a little bit to make sure I get to where I want it to be. I'm going to raise it up to at least 15, and hopefully that will be enough. And if it's not, I'll come back in here and I'll raise it higher. I can use tab to cycle through each of these turns to get to OK, select OK, and there's the drawing. And we can see that I did not go up high enough. So I'm going to go, but I'm close, so I know I just need to go up a little bit higher. I'll go back to menu, back to the window, and then instead of 15, I want to make sure I'm definitely above it. I'm just going to put 25. I'm pretty sure I'll make it then. And now I can see the top of it. So I have to be able to see the top and the bottom to find the minimum on the calculator. And if you didn't see the other video, I can move this out of my way if I want. By hovering over it, just pushing on the center, and that hand closes. Once the hand closes, I can move this up out of my way and let go, and we're good. Now, we'll find this one first. This is a relative max. Menu. Number 6, analyze. And then we're looking for a relative max, which is number 3. Go down to number 3, select maximum, and there is the dotted line with the pointy finger. Same question, lower bound. Slide the dotted line over so that you are to the left of where you think that highest point is. When you get to the one side of it, hit select, and then this will change and say upper bound, and then just slide it across until you get past the highest point and hit center again to end the calculations, and there is your point. You can grab it and move it if you want to see it better. This one's in a decimal, and what you want is the x-coordinate. The x-coordinate of your point is where the maximum is at, and the y-coordinate is what the maximum value is. So this x-coordinate is where it's at, and the y value is what it is. So depending on how they ask the question. So that's a relative max. We can do a relative min. Now we're going to go to menu. Go down to number 6. Analyze the graph. This time we're going to select number 2, which is minimum. And we just do the same process again. So find the dotted line over here. Slide it across so that you are to the left of the lowest end. Select. Move across so you go past that point. You'll know you're past because the dot will stop moving. Hit select, and then there's the point down there. And again, if you can't see it, you can come down here and grab it with the hand. Hold it, it'll close, and you can move it so that you can see the point that you're looking for. So this one is at 3.09. The y value is a negative 5.04. And so there is how you find the relative max in men on the calculator.